When you're cooking, people see your food, they don't see you.
Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8.
When I'm dancing, I feel very vulnerable because you're expressing emotion, you're visible. So you have two sides that kind of go against each other, but they work really well together if you can do them both.
Deviled eggs 44, hobby.
44.
Yes, sir.
I spent the last 8 years working at a 3 Michelin star restaurant, Le Bernardin, and I left maybe 6 months ago to come and work for Marcus Samuelsson. I want to learn how to have my own restaurant. Executing someone else's vision is a part of becoming a chef. There's kind of a comfort and safety in being behind the scenes. If it goes well, somebody else gets the glory. But if a guest doesn't like the food, they don't always associate it with you.
It's always about
Yes,
follow through and double check.
So guys doing the puree, don't add too much. We don't want to make the sauce too rich. It's supposed to be a light, lean, bright sauce.
Adrienne has done all the hard work. She has the discipline and the commitment and passion to be a chef. But in order to do that, she doesn't yet know 100% her own flavors. The next step, that chapter is not for me to write. All I can do is to deliver to that and say, hey, go on and take on the world because you're ready, you graduated.
This is the first time that Marcus has left town and taken a couple of sous chefs with him and left me in charge.
On order. 2 Yardbird, catfish. Next waffle anytime, Nichelle, after that.
Expediting is very intense. That's where you feel all of the frustration.
Let's listen, let's pay attention.
You've got to keep the kitchen focused and you've got to keep everybody moving.
Let me help you with that.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could oversee operations instead of being involved in operations, that I have what it takes to be a chef.
Sam, when an order comes in, you cook the order, period.
I was in the back trying to help out. Could you really blame me for that?
Yeah, because you're not on your station.
No problem.
That's the end of story. What's that? Oh, I hate stupid mistakes.
As a chef, you work 6 days a week, sometimes 7, usually about 12 to 16 hours a day.
Yes, I need this much coffee at 6:45 because we have about 5 more hours of service left to go.
I'm not always working on my identity as a chef at someone else's restaurant. The dishes at Red Rooster are Marcus's. Working for someone else, you can tweak dishes a little bit, but you don't own it.
Recipe writing is part of my job. It can be difficult to do it though. So next time you're frying something, he did not set you up for success. If you're pulling something out of hot oil, this is the worst thing he could have given you to do it. There's always something that happens that gets in the way of being able to be creative. If somebody's doing something for you, at least give them the proper tools so he doesn't burn his hand like he just did.
I think the biggest challenge is trying to find personal time and trying to balance work and get inspiration. It's 12:30. I've been at work since about 8 this morning. I'm tired, but more mentally than physically. I'm looking at my inspiration board and I'm just at a little bit of a loss. There's some things I want to work on, but I just can't really focus my thoughts. I have ideas, but I don't have a clear, concise vision. And if I don't work on developing it, it's not going to happen. There's definitely a point in your career where you have to put yourself out there. I do want to open my own restaurant. I want to develop my own style.
I tested out a couple dishes for Marcus today. He told me to own it and do whatever I wanted, and I did. A little too much heat.
Flavor content is awesome.
You cool with the texture on the fish?
Good job.
A chef with a clear vision knows what they want to express, and what they want people to experience. I don't feel like I've graduated yet. But within a few years, if it hasn't happened, then I'll definitely just push myself out there to make myself do it, whether I feel ready or not.